Mama's in the living room watching Judge Judy. I'm in the kitchen eating leftover sushi, and she yells, "Oh, girl, you gotta hear this one." A man was arrested for running a theme park, and when they said, "Where's your license?" he said, "My dog ate it." Oh, you can't make this shit up. Sometimes I wonder if life's just one big cosmic joke. It's like she's on a Reddit, reading r/funny lawsuits, yelling from the couch. As she sips on a Prosecco, makes fun of all the weirdos, and then I hear her shout. It's like she's on a Reddit, reading r/funny lawsuits, yelling from the couch. As she sips on her Prosecco, makes fun of all the weirdos, and then I hear her shout, "Girl, you gotta hear this one." Mama loves to laugh at how absurd life is, says it's all a comedy and I'm her audience. And I love the way she makes fun of the world. She said, "You'll never guess what's with their girlfriend. It was a man who didn't get us out of the bed. He said, I've been through hell and now I need some help. You just can't make this shit up. You just can't make this shit up." Sometimes I wonder if life's just one big cosmic joke. It's like she's on a Reddit, reading r/funny lawsuits, yelling from the couch. As she sips on a Prosecco, makes fun of all the weirdos, and then I hear her shout. It's like she's on a Reddit, reading r/funny lawsuits, yelling from the couch. As she sips on a Prosecco, makes fun of all the weirdos, and then I hear her shout, "Girl, you gotta hear this one."
Hey everybody, it's Squid. Happy whatever fucking day it is, Tuesday. That's how my day has been. But that's every day around here. I originally wasn't going to stream because it's NLDS week and Milwaukee is playing Chicago. So why the fuck would I be on the internet when I am literally up till fucking midnight every night watching baseball? Welcome to Squid's world, where baseball is more important than life. Especially when the Brewers play the Cubs. Like, let's be honest here, more important than life. And because I recorded a video, I have to fix my shit in StreamYard. So excuse that. And secondly, I had checked so many things this morning. I had checked so many cases. I had looked at Sarah Boone has a new lawyer and has 60 days to respond. And I had looked at all the cases and there was nothing. Of course, there's something in Levy County, but Tug and Megan will talk about this shit tonight. I don't care. Maybe there's some accountability being held. I got to work tonight. So I really wasn't going to do it. You know, there is a new members only video posted. I'm kind of messing around with certain things when I'm recording videos, just testing out certain things, playing around with what editing software can do. This video is on ergonomics and a setup and how ergonomics can boost your productivity and reduce your pain. So if you are a member, that is available to you right now. Let me know what you guys think. Be not only of the content itself, but how it's produced, because I am learning. I am not good at this yet, but that's how, we learn as we practice and we get better. So I appreciate any positive feedback. If y'all are going to say that it sucks, that's not constructive, but feedback, I hated this or more personalized this, or, that kind of shit, not you suck at life and go play in traffic kind of a thing. Oh, thank you. I worked, the material itself is very personal to me because it is what I went to college for. I didn't go to college for ergonomics. I went to college for occupational therapy. However, ergonomics is a large and body positioning and pain relief and work hardening. It all goes into occupational therapy. So it's kind of my baby. And with that, it's very personal to me. actually producing content that I went to school for. And that I love talking about this, and it's fun. And this drama shit is it's fun to talk about other people's drama and learn what not to do on the internet. However, talking about ergonomics, positioning, breathing, balance, fall prevention, home safety, that is my bread and butter because that's my passion and what I went to school for. So you might see a different like attitude when I produce those videos because that's my like that's my degree, that's my passion. So it's like so those are oh, and yeah. So speaking of that, it took me I got this shirt in. I ordered this shirt in December. I finally got this shirt like last week. Mr. Squid looked at me when the package came in and he's like, "What the hell did you order now?" And I was like, in my defense, I ordered this in December and I finally got it at the end of September. So, there's that. Um just need to relax. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's also there is something very different for me talking to a camera when I know you guys are there and there's a chat and it's relaxed and it's a conversation versus talking to myself is just fucking weird to me. And it's a level of anxiety that I have to get over. And that's one of the reasons that I'm talking about something that I'm passionate about so that hopefully, like, the passion comes through and the nerves go away. Because I can hop on a live stream and talk about anything and not really be nervous. But the minute I record when nobody's here or I'm not talking to anybody, and it's like there's this level of heightened, I don't understand it. I don't understand what happens in my brain that I can't talk to a camera when I'm by myself, which you think when you're by yourself, you should be able to do more. But when I know you guys are on the other end and I'm literally just having a conversation with friends, it's so simple. We're having a conversation, we're laughing, we're watching. I'm telling you my opinion, you're telling me yours. Maybe it's the instant feedback, I don't know. So it's the yeah, thanks. And it's literally like that's what I went to college for. So it's like that is my professional side because that is my profession. That's my college degree. I have 10 letters behind my name. Certified occupational therapy assistant, there's 4. Certified lymphedema therapist, there's 3. And corrective exercise specialist, there's 3 more. Technically, I have my name and 10 letters behind my name. You know? So it's kind of one of those like, it's, I talk to myself all the time. I tell my wife that I'm having an intelligent conversation. You always get the right answer when you talk to yourself. Put a teddy bear behind the camera and talk to the teddy bear. That could be true. That could be true. Yeah, I don't know. I did find a couple programs that I did talk. I did find a couple programs that like edit some of that stuff for me. Um, I just have to return a text real quick. See, I ordered a tumbler, a wine tumbler. That came in like less than 2 weeks. Mm. Put a picture of chat's avatars and you'd be talking to us. That's true. That's true. Can we say defamation in the title? I mean, so y'all saw it. So I had originally, when I was going through documents this morning, I'm like, I'm not going to stream. I'm tired. I got to go to work tonight. Because I literally stayed up till the game started at 9:08 p.m. here. And I watched the entire game. And then obviously when you're on a high from a game or something like that, you can't just go instantly to bed. So it took me a couple hours or an hour or so to wind down. And not only did it take me time to wind down, I have a toddler who gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So between the time it took me to wind down and the time my toddler decided to get up this morning, I must have been tired because I did not hear Mr. Squid's alarm go off and I did not hear him wake up for work. However, that being said, I've only gotten like maybe 8 hours of sleep in 2 days. So your girl's tired. And I had a migraine yesterday, which didn't help. But Dan Davis, thank you for the $10 super chat. That's a great way to keep his memory alive. Here's a super chat for Jeff's memory. Oh, and thank you. And I appreciate that. And it was kind of one of those things where I don't wear it on stream for the getting super chats or anything like that. I wore it on stream because I've kind of had because I've had headaches and stuff lately and I haven't been able to work out as much. My diet has been shit and I've gained a little bit of weight, and it's one of those, it's one of them shirts that fits. And and hey Stephanie, how are you? So it's kind of one of those, yeah, and hey Dad, how are you? And everybody that wasn't here on Friday or my Sunday stream that got taken down. And guys, anybody that was here with me on Sunday, I knew my stream was going to be taken down for copyright. With all the music that was being played, I knew it. I did the Navy's 250th birthday on Sunday. Technically, the Navy's 250th birthday is until next Monday, but whatever. So if y'all are looking for Sunday's stream and you can't find it, there's a reason why it got taken down. I knew it was going to happen. That's why, yeah. But if you weren't here for either Fridays or Sunday streams, Papa Squid is now a retired man. He is now home all the time. So say congratulations to Papa Squid, because all the drama at his workplace is no longer his problem. Say congratulations. And hey, Lady T. All right. So my two co-hosts for this show, one is currently on his own. He's gaming right now. And the other one is not currently at home right now. They will join as they can. This is going to be started today and finished probably tomorrow or Thursday, because this is 50 pages of fun. This is 2 orders. One order is a declaration of Richard Luthmann, which is 33 pages of freaking fun, which I have to go through. But the one that I wanted to get to first, because I looked at the first paragraph. Someone sent me the freaking title. And I was like, y'all, we have to do this. Before I do that, I am in the middle of throwing in a pizza for the little, because she kept yelling, "Pizza, pizza, pizza" at me 100 times. So I need to go. I heard the oven beep. I need to go throw in the pizza before my 3-year-old has a flying conniption about not having pizza for dinner. So I will be back in a minute. I will be playing my little, everybody knows my my warning. I will be back in a minute.
The creator does not give medical, legal, or financial advice. You may hear opinions on this channel from the creator and guests that you may not agree with, and that is okay. Everyone is welcome to their own thoughts, views, and opinions, and this is a place for open debate and agreeing to disagree. Thank you. Do not contact anyone discussed in this stream. If you do, you will be blocked from this channel, and then continuously shamed by the creator and the chat for being stupid.
Yeah, pizza. Pizza. Hey everybody. So apparently the oven wasn't preheated because somebody actually forgot to push the start button. The beeping was the fact that somebody opened my freezer to grab some ice cubes, who shall remain nameless, this one, and didn't close the freezer. Welcome to having a toddler, right? Okay. Here you go. Kiss. I love you. Oop. Oop. So I will have to go in a minute or whenever it's preheated and throw it in. Oven slamming ASMR. Yeah. I would have everybody over for a pizza party if that was even remotely possible or appropriate. Whenever you can, Squid, with the title on both Richard and his father's filings, get them both equally in contempt charge from the court. Yeah. That is one of the things that I kind of want to discuss with people. What is the judge gonna do with this? Like, if I were the judge, like usually I'm not trying to say I play judge, but one of the reasons that I don't get involved in all the offline shit or watching everybody else's streams and only pay attention to the documents is so that when the documents come out, I could make a decision or make an estimated guess at what the judge might do based on what the documents say. Because at the end of the day, if it's not in the documents, it didn't happen. It's if you worked in healthcare, you've always been told about documentation. If it's not in your documentation, it didn't happen. Well, for here, if it's not in the documents, it didn't happen. So I always try to take the mentality of if it's not in the documents, it didn't happen. Even though some things I know because it's just talking to friends, it's just hard to get away from some of this stuff, you know? But it's just one of those situations where it's like, I have absolutely no idea what the judge, I have a feeling what he can do. It is just one of those situations where I really don't know what he will do because this is not something that happens. Like, what the flying fuck? Like, excuse my language, but hey, my pretty, how are you? I've been told about documentation. If it's not in your documentation, it didn't happen. Well, hey, my pretty. If it's not in the documents, it didn't happen. You there? So I always try to. Well, my pretty's here, but I don't know if she can hear me. Yeah, and not even so much what he will do, but when will he do it? Chris, I kind of did. I kind of saw something from the judge that Tug posted on his Facebook, but nothing's posted on Levy County's site as of this morning. They get Megan and Tug get all the documents from the source. I do not. Jeremy and I don't talk, and after he posted my screenshot on his thing, or on a screenshot from my chat, and equated me with an with the Hale's channel because a certain someone that he doesn't like was in here. I'm definitely not on his good side ever with the way I responded to that because no, like he basically left my my chat open for one of my mods, one of the mods who is the hardest working mod and is the nicest person on the fucking planet, open to basically ridicule and hate from people who are psychotic, because there's psychos on both sides, let me tell you.
Absolutely.
There's psychos on both sides, and by posting a pic from my chat on one of his videos, I have gotten, and the fact that I was upset about it, I have gotten hate comments about the fact that I got upset about it. And one, it has nothing to do with copyright. It has to do with people, if you're nice to people that other people don't like, People will go after you on the internet just because you were respectful to people that other people don't like. And it's like, I'm sorry, John Cook was in here, or somebody pretending to be John Cook was in here. I'm really not sure if it's him personally. However, I don't just attack people just for the sake of attacking them, because that's not who I am. I will attack people if I'm provoked, but I will not just go off on people just because of who they are. Like, they actually have to do something to me, because I am all about, in this world, the energy that you put out into the atmosphere is what you get back.
Absolutely.
And I am not just going to, I cannot like somebody. Like, there's plenty of people who I deal with on a daily basis who I do not like. Like, I have to go out in town and deal with, who I'm sure I'm not fans of. But there's a difference between what you think and what you say. Because the energy you put out into the world is what you get back. So I don't respect, like, I don't, parasocial BS at its finest. I don't, your name was in there. Snipe Hunter, you were in there too, I believe. And it's like, I'm sorry that you were put in somebody else's video only for the sake of being in my video, like in my chat. And like, I wasn't mad for me. I was mad for my chat and my mods who don't deserve to be ridiculed or put in a situation for people to hate on. Just because of they were respectful to somebody and said hi to somebody. Like, there are mods who say hi to everybody because that is just that's just the people they are. Like, some of my mods say hi to everybody because that is the people they are. Because they are better people than me.
You want to feel welcome. You want everybody to feel welcome that comes in.
Yes,
you know,
and my thing is, one, the energy you put out into the atmosphere is what you're going to get back. So if you come at somebody with a disrespectful or a confrontational attitude, that's what you're going to get back. So I'm convinced when certain people go into other people's chats all over the internet, not just this case. When certain people go into other people's, I've seen it in like Andy Signor, Popcorn Planet. I've seen it when people go into his chat and you see other, like, them be confrontational with his chat, they get confrontation back. It's like, because you get what you give. If, like, you just don't, only me. You're a good example. Like, you go into some chats and people are rude to you, so you might be rude back. Like, I don't necessarily condone being rude to anybody. However, I understand when someone is rude to you, why you want to be rude back. I get it. It's not necessarily something I would want to, I do, but I understand the mentality. So I just, you know what I mean? I'm just that kind of person. Well, I will respect people until they don't respect me.
That's it. That's how you gotta be.
Right here. Heidi is crazy nice. She says hi to everyone. Literally, she's one of the nicest people on the planet. You're rude. No, never.
You should say hello. You know, that's what your mods are supposed to do. They're supposed to, handle the chat while you're doing the stream, and they should say hello to people and, welcome them into your channel. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, and it's one of those situations where if I'm rude to people, one, instantaneously they're not going to subscribe or share or help my channel grow. Two, the people that hate me just for the sake of me breathing, because there are people that wake up and just hate that I exist.
Right.
There are people who some of y'all are friends, like are parasocial friends with, who literally hate that I wake up and smile on a daily basis. Like, the fact that I wake up and smile pisses them the fuck off.
Absolutely.
It's like, it's the funniest fucking thing in the world. Like, hey, Trevor, like, I don't understand it, but like, there are people who literally wake up and look for a reason to hate me. I could be the nicest person to them ever. I could tell them that please don't talk to me. I could tell them that they are the worst people. Like, I could do any one of those three behaviors and nothing will.
You could
Yeah.
sneeze, you could cough, and
You know the people who Camelot literally says people wake up and wish you were dead just for the sake of wishing you were dead for no reason other than they're just those kind of people. Those are the kind of people that some of y'all know. Some of y'all talk to every day that are like that to me. And it's like, okay. And that's one of the reasons why I just laugh, because it's like, whatever. Like, hey, dear. Hey, gorgeous. How are you? Yes, tolerance is essential. And like, there's how many people in this world? We're not all going to get along. It's just not possible. It's just not. So
no, there's no way. And some people, like you said, just don't like you just for the sake of not liking you.
yeah,
You haven't done anything to them. You haven't, upset them. You haven't peed in their corner lakes or anything. It's just they just don't like you.
yep. There are some people that like, and there are some people in life, even in the real world, that like Charlotte Dobre said this best. There's one person I listened to her talk, and I'm like, she's right. There's a couple of people that she has literally said in my life, I have to tone down the good things that happen in my life because they just get upset. They just get upset, and you can see their face change when something good happens to me. No matter how big or small it is, they get upset. And I end up dulling my shine to not make other people mad. And I'm like, you know what? Don't dull your sparkle for anybody. Like, yeah, yes, only me. Yes. So
yes.
We're going to get to this. So, my pretty, I don't know if you had heard, but I'm preheating the oven to throw in a pizza for the little, because about an hour ago she was going, pizza to me. Like it was, yeah. So if I don't cook her a pizza, even though I could cook like chicken, anything, I could make a damn steak right now, and she'd still scream at me, pizza. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, she wants pizza. Hey, Joey. Yeah, she wants pizza, definitely.
Yeah.
That is it.
So it's, apparently having a member isn't enough to watch a members only video. Please explain yourself. I don't know. Yep. But anyway, getting to this, and only me. Yeah, this is the first. This is yep. This is really. This is one of those case. This is just one of those things that makes this case so damn fascinating, is because it is a microcosm of society. When you think that something can't get any more, what the fuck?
And it surpasses that. Yes, I mean, it just went totally over the hill.
Something that I did not even see on my 2025 What the Hale's bingo card.
No, nobody had this. This was the free space right here.
I swear there needs to be like a what the fuck space, and excuse my language. Like,
I just want to know, what is he smoking in Florida that we don't have up here? Because
I'm not far from Florida, and I'm like,
because he's holding out on us, bro. I'm telling you, he's holding out on us.
If I were usually I skip over the plaintiffs and the defendants just because they're the same every time. We know who the plaintiff and the defendants are in this case.
Exactly.
However, it bears reading just this once. I'm going to read this, and I'm sorry, Jeremy, even though we've had our disagreements in the last week, or I've had a disagreement with you, do not sue me for this, because I am literally just reading from a court document. Yeah. Elephant Shoe LLC, an Ohio LLC company doing business as What the Hales and Jeremy B. Hales. Quote, a paid internet agitator, elder abuser, degenerate, closeted, homosexual, and alligator fucker. And versus Richard Luthmann Sr. specially appearing. Here is my, this is my, if you're going to write all of this as the plaintiff, why the hell put a asterisk sign as the you and fucker?
Yeah, just go and put it in there.
If you're going to do all of that, that will most likely, no guarantee, but most likely be an automatic sanctionable offense. Why do that one thing to limit yourself from going all out?
I mean, exactly. If you're gonna go that far, just go home. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God. No, he didn't.
You sent me this. Like, you sent me just this, like, the top part. And I was like, oh, okay, he filed. And I looked at the top and I was like, oh, he filed a motion. I'll read it tomorrow. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to, I stayed up late last night watching baseball. Like, and then I'm like reading it and I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. I was like, no, I can't stream for a long time, but I'm going to stream for a good time.
When I looked through it, I was like, did I read that right? Because I just saw the word fucker up above plaintiff. And I went, huh? And then I saw alligator and I said, wait a minute, this can't be real. I even went back on Pacer and made sure that I had copied the right stuff.
And it's like, could you imagine? Okay, so before the judge sees this, his clerks see it. Could you imagine?
Like I said, I want to know what he has found to smoke down there in Florida.
What the absolute
okay, and then he's seeing alligator fuckers.
And before I go throwing this pizza, I just want to thank Unhung Hero for the 10 gifted Squid Pro Quo memberships. Unhung Hero always turn in the chat green. He is my resident green chat person. Like, always, at least once a week. He either knows that he has to do that or he has to super chat me because he keeps making me say a certain name of a certain defendant in a certain federal case. And he makes fun of the way I say it every time. So he's got to pay his toll to be here. He's got to pay his toll in order to troll me. So
yeah, troll tax. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's the troll tax.
That's
like smoking gators.
He must be right.
And it's almost like it's just when you think this case, and it's one of the things that makes this case so fascinating. One of the things that makes this case fascinating to me is the fact that like it has literally to do with online stuff, and the fact that I have been threatened online by a certain, someone. It makes me want to see if the judicial system will catch up with the 21st century and the YouTube parasocial world and start taking these online threats more seriously. With that being said, this is not the ridiculousness that I saw coming with this case.
No.
Yeah. All right.
And these are people that are supposed to be well-educated people.
Supposed to be. Like, yeah. I have an associate's degree. People make fun of the fact that I have an associate's degree and not a bachelor's or master's.
I have an associate's degree.
Well, therapy assistant, you can't do anything, even if you get a bachelor's and you want to become a therapy assistant. Say you get a bachelor's degree and you can't get into grad school right away and you go back to get like a therapy assistant. You have to start a bachelor's program or associate's program all over again. You can't just take the test and go for your OTA with a bachelor's degree. You have to actually so it would be like going backwards. So it's like start at the bottom and then move up instead of starting at the middle and moving down. So, yeah. And thanks Southern Renaissance Girl for lurking at work and checking in. To all my lurkers, even the ones that hate me, check in so I get credit. Either that or hit the down button. On my members only video, y'all some person hit the down button. So thanks for that. Do you want to start reading this? And I'm going to go throw in that pizza real quick.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
All right. It says, limited special appearance. Richard A. Luthmann Sr. makes this limited special appearance solely for the purpose of contesting personal jurisdiction. sufficiency of process, and sufficiency of service of process, pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure. This appearance is not and should not be construed as a general appearance, consent to jurisdiction, or waiver of my jurisdictional or substantive defenses. And it gives a case to look at. Federal courts in the 11th Circuit consistently hold that a defendant may specially appear to challenge service and jurisdiction without subjecting himself to the power of the court on the merits. See Oldfield versus Pablo D. I guess is Bahana Laura. Before the federal court may excuse personal jurisdiction over a defendant, the procedural requirements of service of summons must be satisfied. You want me to keep going, or you're going to go?
I can go.
All right.
Oh, it's good. It's gonna be crazy, and I only have till about 4 o'clock. I have to be at work at 4:30, so we got to get through as much, and that's why I said between the two documents it's 53 pages. So we will do more tomorrow, because explaining that service of process is a prerequisite to the court's exercise of jurisdiction. This principle reflects a bedrock constitutional law. The Due Process Clause prohibits exercise of personal jurisdiction absent both constitutionally sufficient minimum contacts with the forum and proper service of process. See Burnham v. Superior Court, International Shoe Company v. Washington, 1945. Service of process is the vehicle by which the court obtains jurisdiction, and without it, the court lacks power over the defendant. Is he still trying to say that he wasn't served?
Absolutely.
It's interesting how you can write 50 pages of bullshit to the court in my professional and non-professional opinion. Professional opinion with non-professional verbiage, and still claim you weren't served. Like, it's just, I will sign your late for note work. Yeah, unfortunately, it's my friend's business. So he, Notice how Squid didn't read your super. I didn't even see your super because, like, I was trying to throw in an eats up for the 3-year-old. So, but I will read it. Oh, you. Yes, Roy. It's Billy Napier and Hugh Hathcock. And if you follow sports, and I'm no longer following that case right now because there was a confidentiality order. So I can't, there's no new documents. So it's kind of like at a standstill. It's good. I was invited to the World Series when it gets to good luck. I'm not making a comment on that because, well, I'm not jinxing it. Not that I'm superstitious or anything, but All right. Accordingly, defendant senior appears under protest solely to preserve and assert his rights, including but not limited to his objections to personal jurisdiction, insufficiency of process, and insufficiency of service. Nothing in this filing should be deemed to concede that the court has jurisdiction over him personally or his property, or to waive any other defense available under Rule 12b or otherwise. I call bullshit.
It's almost like that sovereign citizen verbiage.
Yeah, and
it reminds me of the sovereign citizen verbiage that they use when they get at the traffic stops and stuff like that. It just rings that bell.
Roy, go wash your mouth out with soap. But you're probably right, because Milwaukee cannot beat LA to save their ever-loving lives. But you don't have Angels in the outfield. We do. We have Euchre. So, hey, it's me. How are you? All right. We could do a whole stream on baseball, and we do a whole stream on baseball, and we've already been at this for 40 minutes and literally got 2 pages in. So we before we get sidetracked anymore. Got to set my timer. Introduction. Plaintiff's motion is fatally defective in both law and fact. It rests upon a knowingly false and misleading affidavit of service that attempts to collapse and conflate the identities of two entirely distinct individuals. Sweet baby dumpster Jesus. Richard Luthmann Sr. is a 72-year-old retired pharmacist residing quietly in Nocatee, Florida. And his adult son, Richard Luthmann Jr., is a journalist domiciled in Fort Myers, Florida. Plaintiff Jeremy Hales and his attorney, Randy Shockett, have deliberately blurred these identities in a reckless and abusive litigation tactic that constitutes fraud on this case, or on this court, abusive process, and elder abuse.
I know, right? Oh, it gets better.
I'm sorry, I worked in a hospital. I saw elder abuse with my own damn 2 eyes.
Excuse me.
On hundreds of occasions. Serving the wrong person is not elder abuse.
I think it's a slap in the face to people to older people that are mistreated. This is just a slap in the face to them.
Oh, as a healthcare worker who has actually seen textbook elder abuse, financial elder abuse, physical elder abuse.
Mm-hmm. I know. I was the same way. Smith. Same way. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
This is like it just is one of those things where it's like you
I don't understand how. Okay, let's say that that the man walked up to the door and he rang the doorbell and he had a summons and he passed it over to whoever answered the door and he left. What do they do when the Girl Scout comes up selling her cookies? I mean, God forbid Avon should come calling. Then have you arrested with the FBI and the CIA there.
Jill Snipe Hunter says Jill Biden to say to hold my beer.
Oh my God.
It's a really good point. It's just one of those tell me you've lived a privileged life without telling me. If that is your idea, either you're a very privileged individual who's never actually seen a damn thing in your life, or you're lying. Neither one of which sounds like a fun time,
Absolutely.
Hey Joe, you're right. This whole document is one big pile of steaming garbage. Oh my God.
This whole document makes Deuce actually look smart. That's what's scary, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, no harm meant, but it actually makes him look
Deuce's arguments weren't great, but they weren't
plausible.
All out. They were plausible. They were kind of bullshit, but they were plausible. This is just like this has I'm a privileged little shit written all over it. Journalist, I think he spelled felon wrong. Touche. Okay. I just can't. Using this word is very, using the term elder abuse to me is very dangerous. It's a very, it's a misrepresentation on the court and a slap in the face to anybody who's actually been in that situation.
you've seen people be arrested, I know, on YouTube videos, and the cop puts them in the car, and they're in the back of the car, and they're screaming "R.A." R.A. Right, and saying that the cop has done this to them, and that is just so terrible to people that have actually suffered that particular thing. And I put this in the same classification: people that have actually suffered elder abuse at the hands of somebody that's mistreated them. Nobody was mistreated. Somebody rang your doorbell. That's all.
Yeah, that's like Lips filing that lawsuit against ABC Legal ABC Legal, because the person who was trying to serve her with papers was too rough, or however she phrased it, too mean, knocked on her door too hard. Say what? You knocked on the door so hard you scared my kid. Huh? Like what? But that firefighter brings up a good point. This filing helps Jeremy in proving, the con, because it's like it does. Like, these people don't realize, and in all actuality, Bruce didn't realize this either. Which each stupid, ridiculous filing that he filed in the other case made Jeremy look more. Whether you agree with Jeremy or not, and I do not agree with everything Jeremy has done, just because I'm just not that kind of person to agree with someone all the time. Ask my husband. It makes you seem less plausible. Like it makes you seem less trustworthy when you're filing all this stupid shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It puts your whole. To me, it puts your whole career in question as to what you did before. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't either. The affidavit of service, see the attached Exhibit A, is larded with falsehoods, and the record is replete with evidence of this bad faith, as detailed in the formal FBI complaint.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It gets better.
The attached Exhibit B and the IC3 complaint. See the attached Exhibit C. Hales and Shockett have pursued a pattern modus operandi. I suck at Latin, but that one I got. And common scheme or plan of weaponizing lawsuits, process servers, and false affidavits as tools of harassment, intimidation, and monetization. So this was put in somebody's Discord, and I just have to do this for a second. Actually, we have to, there we go. We should do this. So my comment to, I was sent a screenshot the other day. My comment that I put to John Cook, or whoever is acting as John Cook in the chat, I made a comment that of all the federal 2 defendants, he is the only person not making money off of this. That comment made it into a certain hater of mine's Discord server. And that screenshot was sent to me, by the way. So when y'all put shit in random people's Discords talking about me, people send that shit to me, by the way. So, like, have fun. But the fact that you literally say, and he says in this motion, monetization. If I'm not mistaken, Luthmann is making money off of this fucking shit too.
Yep.
So, literally the only person in Federal 2 not making money off of this from a YouTube channel is John Cook. Because if I'm not mistaken, some of the money and the GoFundMe's, at least one of them was in Lynette's name. Not all of them, obviously.
Yes.
But one of them was. But correct me if I'm wrong, please, chat. But not all of them, or none of them, had John's name on them.
Nope, not at all.
So literally the only person not making any fucking money from any of this is John Cook. And yet everybody else who puts monetization and YouTube content in any of their motions is a fucking hypocrite, because they are literally making money and content off of this every day. And I put that as, yes, I am making content off of it too, but I am not a party to that case. So when I say everybody involved, I don't include myself because I am not a party in Federal 2. Megan and Tug are not a party in Federal 2. DUI guy or Larry Foreman's not a party in Federal 2. Like, it's... Oh, people talk shit about me all the time. And it's funny because I joke that the haters are my best... the haters are my biggest fans because they are the people who, like, AT1 watches and then has to go to work, and he'll come back, watch for a little bit, and then he'll go to work. Same with most people. They come and go as they have time, as they work. The haters will watch you from the time you hit live to the time you stop, and they will not walk away. They take you everywhere. They listen intently, waiting for you to say something that they can use against you. So it's like they give you the most ad revenue. They give you the most watch hours. So they are your biggest fans because in the grand scheme of things, the hate watchers put the most money in your pocket.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
That's why I can't be I don't know. MLS and I have not spoken since he posted my my Twitter DMs November 12th of last year.
And I'm not seeing him post anything about this at all. He's been completely silent.
Yeah, well, we stopped talking after he was blocked from this channel after he posted my Twitter DMs because he was on this channel before. Like, he used to be on this channel, not quite frequently, but he has been a guest on this channel. He was on it during the Alec Baldwin trial. I think he was on it a couple more times. Before even this whole Jeremy Hale stuff started, he was on my channel as a legal, like, as a lawyer. And
but you have to give him credit, at least through this particular case. He has been the most lawyer acting person.
And I really have nothing against him. I was doing a workout. I was doing 1,000 box step ups, and he made a comment to my guest at the time, and I was like, I can't deal with your shit. And he flipped out. And the next day shared our DMs, all of our DMs from like the past 6 months before that. Even DMs that had nothing to do with anything. Like even a DM that said, hey, are you available this afternoon to come on my stream? Something like that. So that's when I was like, I can't, and people that are like, well, you told me, people that are like, will you tell people that you don't want anything to do with them? Yeah. And I'm kind of like that same way that's kind of one of my boundaries. You share my DMs and I'm like,
I'm done with you. Exactly. Absolutely.
Like, bye. Like, but I still say hi. He doesn't say hi back, but I still say hi to him when I see him in a chat because I have nothing personal against him. I just can't. Like,
you just can't be his friend.
I just can't. Yeah. I don't hate somebody because somebody else does. And that's part of my problem that people have always had with me is I don't dislike people because other people do. It's like, I'm not in high school, and the fact that I don't know any of these people, like Roy, if Roy said, you can't talk to this person because I don't like him, as much as I like Roy, sorry, Roy, we're not in high school. As long as this person didn't do anything to me personally, I might keep them at an arm's length, but I'm not going to completely. But you share my DMs, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's it. You get yeeted after that.
Or, you like a post that's making fun of me, and, I delete you off my Facebook. Like, I don't hate you, but I'm just not going to be as...
But she'll yeet you.
I won't yeet you. But you like a post making fun of me when you come in here and you kiss my ass and you say how much of a friend you are and you're my Facebook friend and all this, and then you like a post, like I see a post talking shit about me and I was just like, well, let me go and see who liked this or laughed at it. And you liked it. I'm like, yeah, you're kind of a two-faced little fuck, aren't you? So, yeah, I just used you as an example because it was the first comment that I saw. But yeah, why would any adult tell another adult who they can listen to? Because I don't know. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. JH paid a process server to serve him, so if anything happened during the serving, isn't it the process server who did the alleged elder abuse? Generally, I would think it's the person who actually did the processing. But I also, in the affidavits from the process servers, don't see anything that qualifies as elder abuse. But
just wait. He has how he was elderly abused later in the filing. Just wait. It gets really, really good. He explains it to everybody.
Yeah, and this is kind of how I felt too. That's one of the things. If I were the judge, the opening for that first one, there isn't even enough for the judge to not even want to read the rest of it, because the judge is going to completely wipe out anything they were trying to say. Hales did say he served Luthmann 3 times. It's all confusing. Well, attempted to serve 3 times. There's multiple. If I'm remembering correctly, there's 3 different affidavits for process servers, and one of the process servers was like there multiple days, knocking on the door every day, and couldn't serve him after multiple attempts. And then there was another process server. It's just, it
is confusing. It
all gets confusing.
I understand, because at one point Jeremy did say that Luthmann had been served at the courthouse. And Jeremy was going by, I'm sure, what was told to him, but I guess Luthmann got away from the process server. So only me's right. It is very, very, very confusing.
Yeah, and it's all confusing because there's so many documents, and it's like with certain people not being served and certain people being served, it's just crazy. However, coming to the stage to make some sense of this crap, Spawn Trooper. He's muted, but while he's unmuting himself, I'm gonna go take this pizza out for the little.
Yeah, I am closing down my stream, and I came straight on here, so you have to bear with me a second. Actual fact, please hold.
Your call is important to him.
There you go. Done.
Are you done?
I'm done. What the
hell? So have you missed me? Have you missed me?
Well, I mean, if you actually step away from that fucking tornado you're standing inside.
Oh, can you hear that fan?
Yes, yeah, and it's like pulling teeth. I don't know what it is. It's like eating and electric fans. I don't know. I'm moody. I'm PMSing. Fuck it.
I got ready to say, are you riding the cotton pony? No,
maybe it was me because I didn't hear shit.
Hey, listen, my pretty. Before you even start walking around here like you own the fucking place, let me just point something out to you. Yeah. You having 2 weeks of peace and quiet, fucking slurping away there. Well, anyway, you have 2 weeks. No.
Sorry. Apparently, when these are room temperature, they're a little bit more explosive, and I have to shotgun a Celsius.
Oh, you silly pet.
Not intentionally.
No, I'm whatever. We've had a bit of fun. We've had quite a lot of fun actually. It's been very interesting in regards of this whole fucking court shit. Okay. I said it weeks ago that with these 2 new judges coming in, there is no way on this fucking planet, pardon my French, that Lynette Preston, John Cook, or anyone from the ecosystem, what the hell's ecosystem, are going to survive this fucking battlefield. And look what happened. Denied.
And Barry, thanks for being a member for 2 months. It's very much appreciated. And everybody who's coming in, there is a new members only video posted for today. I worked hard on it. I experimented a little bit.
That's what.
Give me your honest feedback.
Okay, send it to me. I'll tell you it's shite.
I know I experimented a little bit, trying some new things. I think some of it worked out, and I think others of it didn't.
Yeah.
So, but don't just tell me it sucks. If you have constructive criticism, actually give constructive criticism. I am always open to constructive criticism. Well, no, it's the people who are like, well, your opinion sucks. And it's like, well,
no,
why?
I'm being facetious. No, yeah.
Well, why? So,
yeah, no, I mean, I'm trying to have a dig at my pretty here for a moment. I mean,
hey, Fancy Darling says this is the first time I've heard Spawn Trooper, and I like him.
Wait, what? Why? What have I done? I didn't do it. You didn't see me do it. You can't prove fuck all.
Oh, and thank you, Mello's discounted invoice. Judge's recent order in Levy County is public now. I looked after I saw something on Facebook this morning, and I looked, and it wasn't yet, but I appreciate that.
Hey, listen,
I just know what I saw this morning. It was like, oh, I know they got that straight from Jeremy or Larry, and I'm not that privileged. Like I said, I'm not in the cool kids club. I love you guys, but I'm not in the like cool kids club who has access to the documents and stuff.
Hang fire for a second. Look, no homo, no gay bum touching. But I like that guy's beard. I like his beard, not him. The other one.
Oh, this guy?
No, not him. The one before.
Oh,
yeah. There you go. Hey, Milo. I like that goatee, mate. Me and you would be friends. Me and you'd be friends, mate. You know, you look like the person.
I feel like he changed his name, and that was somebody else. Like he changed his name because I feel like that is somebody who's
Anyway, what was I doing? I was berating. Yes, I was berating my pretty. Sorry, while you were away getting a drink. Anyway, hello, Shorthouse.
Yes. Okay. I was right. It was Dave USMC. I was like, I know you were one of my Marines. Yes.
Yeah. So he is a judge. I fucking knew I recognized the face from somewhere. That's why I like him.
And I believe his daughter had the same surgery as me.
Right. So that's probably why. That's why. Yeah. I was
like, I knew that face. I was like, I didn't know that name, but I know that face.
Anyway, let me just finish berating my pretty, and then we can talk about you. Right.
Yes.
So, hello, short ass. Where have you been?
I have been busy moving and unpacking and waiting for the internet guy to get here. That took me for freaking 2 weeks so that he could get the internet set up. That's what I've been doing.
At least your internet works.
It does work now.
Yeah. So do you ever think about going to an internet cafe, just chilling out, and I mean, you know that?
Oh no, honey. Yeah. I live in the South.
I was like, wait,
we don't have that kind of stuff. Okay, we don't have an internet cafe.
Do you know that Squid and I relationship got stronger over the last couple of weeks because we didn't have you around to control the environment, so we just fucking let our hair down and we went stream after stream after fucking stream. I actually lost track of how many streams I did, and when I looked at my streams, I spent more freaking time on her platform than I did on my platform.
Well, I'm back now, baby.
I want help, Mama. Mama, is that you, Mama?
There's a new witch in town.
Y'all think I get derailed by myself? Good Lord, I get derailed with these two because this is what happens. And people that get on Megan and Tug's case for getting derailed, that's what happens when you're talking to friends.
Oh yeah, listen, we talk like this all the time, even behind the scenes.
Listen, everyone, go home and wallow in self-pity. You can't miss it again. That appointment is important.
So, one sidebar from my video. I did a video on ergonomics and productivity. This timer that I have.
Oh wow.
This cube timer that I have that's actually being very helpful to me. You rotate it and it changes based on like the number.
That's a good idea. So you can time yourself on each segment.
Yeah, but it's Amazon Prime Day, so it's on sale.
Nice idea. Do you know what? Oh shit! You just gave me a bloody good idea.
On sale. I was gonna do a video tomorrow. I was just gonna do like a short little half-an-hour live stream and show y'all my favorite shit that's on Amazon Prime. Like a little live stream tomorrow morning, just because I'm addicted to Amazon Prime Day.
I'm addicted to Amazon Prime. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love being able to just pick one item and hit send,
hang on a minute.
and it mails it to me.
Hang on a minute. Is this stream turn into like the AA and Amazon Anonymous? Fucking
it's whatever she wants it to be.
Tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. I'm doing my favorite items that I'm going to buy for Amazon Prime Day, and then I will let you know how they work out, and I will review them. Because I'm buying some stuff for the garage to organize the garage and stuff like that. So,
right, okay.
So yeah. I will.
What was I going to say? You know that my stream today had a very, very weird. Because the thing is, I'm looking at it right now. When I first started my stream, everything was like, and then I had to start it again. So. And I'm looking at it now, and my first stream is non-existent.
Interesting. But Amazon Prime Day is today and tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, I will be showing you guys what I purchased for Amazon Prime Day, and I will be doing reviews on it, from everything from the beauty stuff that I bought to the garage stuff that I bought to organize the tools and shit in the garage. So I will, it's my attempt to change up, do some different videos, and kind of experiment with different things, and kind of give you guys a little bit more of a behind the scenes of my life and what I like and what I do that when I'm not online. So, but anyway, getting back to this, because this is whatever. This is some, we are 3 pages in and I'm already we stopped at their conduct has intentionally targeted vulnerable individuals, including senior, dragging uninvolved elderly citizens into federal court, including octogenarian defendant Ray Bonebreak, for the purposes of generating online content, clicks, and outrage rather than pursuing legitimate claims. The one thing playing devil's advocate, because that's what we do here. And sometimes on this channel, you will hear opinions that I have that you might not agree with. Outrage. I do think some of the things that Jeremy says is designed to create outrage, because I have experienced some of the responses of when you don't agree with what Jeremy says. However, that being said, that is not something that deserves to be in a legal document, because welcome to YouTube. Welcome to the internet. Is this your first day?
Mm-hmm.
Have you never been on Twitter before?
Oh my God, the whole time I was muted. Fuck's sake, I need to fucking have a light signal here. When I mute myself, that you go beep, 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 you're fucking muted. Yeah.
And Charlie Sugar brings up a good point. The stepmother knew who the paperwork was for. Otherwise, she would have said she was his wife. Thus, the proper Richard was recognized at the time of service.
Yep. And here's the thing. If you are being served, from what I've been told by a friend of mine in the States, it doesn't matter. It could be a relative, a friend. If there's someone on the property and they go, hey, is so-and-so in? No, not right now. Oh, can I just give him that? Can you just hold on to this and hand it give it to him? The moment you the moment you start a verbal communication with the processor, you are being served. End of. It's verbal. The moment you start communicating with him, too late now, guys. You can't fucking hide now. The moment you verbal and he hands it over, because he doesn't have to tell you that you're being served. Technically, he said, "There you go, that's for you." And then when you walk away, he can say it. Because here's the thing: many moons ago, a certain crampon policer who's working in the supermarket, Stalkers R Us at the moment. Okay,
I still can't believe you named that Stalkers R Us. That's so funny.
Okay, and the first episode went live today. Anyway, so she made funny comments on her platform last year saying, "Oh, they can't serve me. Oh, when they first tried to serve her. Oh, they came to my property. They didn't have the right name. Blah blah blah. I've got it on CCTV." You've just self-incriminated yourself. You just admitted that you were served. You absolute buffoon, and that's what makes me laugh at these people. So.
It's just so weird.
Yeah, different process servers do different work. Like if I was doing it, right? I would find out the pattern of an individual, and then I would just walk into a shop and go, and build up a conversation and go, "Oh, by the way, have you seen this? What's that?" Hand it over. They go, "Oh, what's this? Congratulations, you've been served. Have a good day, sir." And then walk out. It's very easy to serve someone. You just have to use common sense and a little bit of trickery and a little bit of subterfuge and a little buffoonery.
I will be right back. I'm going to go, now that the food is cooled off enough for her to get a piece, I'm going to go make her lunch. So y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
I'm sure y'all can figure out what to talk about.
Have you read all this out yet?
No, we haven't read everything yet.
Oh, I'm going to read the first part then.
Hold on. We left off at outrage rather than pursuing legitimate claims.
Yeah, so start there. This is not.
All right. Right. Okay. This is not advocacy. It is monetized harassment. It is precisely the type of paid agitator conduct your federal authorities would warn against with President Trump. What the fuck's he got to do with this? Anyway, has condemned as dangerous as to see. Look, that fucking knocked me out. Say, what the fuck has got brown? What's Orange Boy got to do with this?
Just wait. He's all in all this.
Oh
and just so everybody knows that the Republicans do not accept this person.
Has condemned to dangerous to seniors of the rule of law, whatever that meant. The consequences of this abuse have not been merely procedural. As a direct result of plaintiff's fraudulent service and malicious litigation tactics, Senior has suffered serious personal injuries and emotional trauma. The stress, intimidation, and confusion caused by being wrongfully ensnared in this case, causing physical and psychological harm. Bullshit. Senior endured severe emotional distress, bollocks, and mental anguish, bullshit, culminating in the slip and fall accident in which he fractured his seventh rib.
Right. They're blaming Jeremy for him falling and breaking his rib. They're saying because this process server came by his house and rang his doorbell and handed that woman a piece of paper that he was under so much stress that he slipped and fell and broke his rib.
Who wrote this? Is this Bruce?
No. Luthmann has wrote this. We all know that.
Oh, God, Jesus
Luthmann wrote this for his daddy.
Oh.
This makes Deuce look smart.
Oh my God! I swear to God. Do you know? Shall I tell you something, my darling? Shall I say? I'm going to say this in public. You know what? I can't wait until all this shit's over. Do you know why?
Wow.
Because then I'm going to say it as it. I'm going to fucking call it as it is.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't wait. I can't wait until it's all over, because then legally I can fucking say what I like. Because right at the moment we all have to be careful what we say in regards of, because like they will make accusations stating that we're agitators employed by fucking Mr. Hale.
Right.
And considering that we haven't received our paychecks for a year, we haven't received any memos or any, health insurance. We don't know if we got dental or not. I mean, do you know? I don't. it's like that paragraph there. I mean, that's typical a typical Mr. Magoo fucking tactic, right? Play the victim. Oh my God, oh my dear, I am a damsel in distress, you absolute fucking buffoon. Do you know what the best part of him ran down his mum's leg when she farted? Seriously, like it's getting to a point. It is getting to a point now where I am now, unfortunately, painting everyone with the same fucking brush. Because if you've got a legal system that can't even fucking tell the difference between heads and tails, and when you do come across a judge or judges, so far there's been 3, right? 4, sorry, yeah, except right. There's 4 judges who actually know how to do their job. There's 2 lawyers I know of who know how to do their job. That's fucking Foreman and Socket, right? Why is this still fucking going on? Why are the courts and the legal process and the legal system, why are they allowing this shit to continue? It's absurd. It's absolute absurd that they're allowing this dribble to become part of a court document or court process.
Well, what it's doing, this document is supposed to be written by his daddy, Senior. Okay, this is Senior writing this supposedly, with just the opening part where it said plaintiff and all the stuff that he said up there about Jeremy. That opens his dad up to a defamation lawsuit. That was stupid to do. That was the most ignorant thing I've ever seen anybody do in my life.
Because
that would have been the first thing that says, this is not written by someone who has no interest or personality in this case. This is someone that first paragraph, or just the plaintiff and then the paragraph following it, told me that person who has some serious rage in their mind.
I mean, here's right. I hope that Richard Luthmann is listening. And I'm going to address him as Richard, because at some point you have to draw the line and fucking bring the person inside. You have to bring him in from the bad weather outside and bring him in and fucking warm him up and say, hey, look, do me a favor. Take whatever, your foot, your mouth, your head, whatever's in your ass, take it out, right, and listen to common sense. You being dragged into this by your boyfriend, Volt, well, hello, you guys, and all that. You have involved yourself, right? You think you're clever, and with your behavior and attitude, you have now dragged your father into this deliberately, because you're thinking that if you bring your father into this and play this sub story, the judge or the jury or whoever is going to be on the opposite side of you will have sympathy and show sympathy. It's a tactic. It's a ploy. But you have now involved your father, just like Leslie involved fucking everyone else on the planet because she wanted that 5 minutes of that 15 minute of attention. All right. And now you're bringing and all this because you guys used 2 people.
Gem Girl brings up a good point. Fun fact, 75-year-old grandmother just got life for murder. Age is not a defense.
Exactly.
And that's exactly right.
Exactly right. Well, not only look at her comment, look at her avatar picture and laugh. Caution, rough road. Remove dentures, tighten bra straps.
And that goes for both male and female, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
right, because us men have to like sometimes the older you get, and when you've got muscles, right, sometimes your man boobs do
Oh, I have a story to tell you. Roy, is it too late to blame Jeremy for a tank accident in 1985?
Oh, well, no, go home. Blame Jeremy for everything. By
actual fact, fun thought here. Considering that I had to redo my brakes and that I had a pinhole, an issue on my brake, and my friend who came to visit me, right? Considering that we're both advanced, he should know that, right? His brakes went as well. I call suspicious behavior. I think someone is. I think we've got dum. But seriously, on a serious note, just reading that one paragraph, with Trump in part of it.
Wait
This
till
is
you get
written
to
by
the visual effects.
this is written by Richard Luthmann, and he's using his father as a fucking tool. What an
Absolutely
disgrace.
And well, Stats, thanks for the $1.49 super sticker. I appreciate you. And speaking of remove your dentures. So Gail made a comment. Gail made a comment earlier about starting a new fundraising project because we joke about we joke about super chats here being fundraising because a certain group of people fundraise for everything. So we just took it and we make play on words and we joke about it because that's what we do here. We make fun of people. Baby Squid's Orthodontist Future Chompers Fund. Remove your dentures. So when my mom told the little to stop sucking her thumb because it would mess with her teeth, because she is going to need braces, my mom took out her dentures to show the little what happens if you suck your thumb too long. I wish I could have gotten a picture of that to send you guys.
I need to start
look on her face.
Yeah, I need to start smoking properly again because you guys are driving me up the fucking wall. You are.
You just smoking coffee.
I am richly cut down smoking over the last week and a half, 2 weeks now.
Diana, thanks for becoming a new member. Appreciate you so much. Welcome to Tentacle Nation. It's a little we're a little batshit crazy from time to time, but we're fun.
Hey, speak of yourself. I'm the one trying to cope with lack of nicotine and caffeine and fucking Dr. Peppers, and here I am being thrown in the deep end. Fucking, I feel
swimming in the sea
I feel
of
harassed.
estrogen,
Hey,
my mom has dentures because her teeth were so bad growing up. Like my mom's enamel did not form properly, so my mom would break her teeth on popcorn. So that's why my mom has dentures at such a young age. Like my mom's teeth did not. My mom had no enamel on her teeth.
My mom got dentures in her 20s because of that.
This is going to get me in a lot of trouble. But I'll tell you one thing, ladies with dentures.
I bet so. You dirty thing, you.
Anyway.
No. But let me. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to mute myself.
All right, let's get back to this. Where do y'all leave off?
Where it says the pain, suffering, and medical hardship. In the second paragraph, the last sentence, second paragraph.
Right.
Pain, suffering, and medical hardships caused by plaintiff's misconduct are part and parcel of the elder abuse perpetuated. I'm grabbing my perpetual pearls through this weaponized litigation scheme. The plaintiff's filing further revealed their disregard for the most basic requirements of federal procedure. I'm pretty sure after a year and a half and hundreds of documents, Randy has his federal procedure down.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's got this down.
Can I just point something out before you carry on? Sorry, I do apologize.
Yes, oh, you're fine.
I just want to point one thing out here, just for the record, and I want everyone to hold on for dear life, because this may be a shock to you. Richard Luthmann, Michael Fulp, Leslie Figueroa, right? Okay, and everyone fucking else had nothing to do with this court case. This court case was between Lynette Preston and fucking the alphabet names behind her name, John Cook, Jeremy Hales, and George. And that was it. All this was caused by Bruce Matskin and Lisa Lee Rabusi. That's it. This guy here had nothing to do with this. He just appeared out of fucking nowhere, like a shitstorm. And then his little psychic boyfriend turned up, Michael Fulp, and all these people. So, and they're making it out like they've been there from day one and they've been, all this crap. Just for the record, I'm getting fucking angry. I need to smoke more. Be right back.
And Diana, thank you for the $2 super chat. Enjoy your unique coverage. And unique it is because one, I'm just a unique person. And two, if I covered things just the same as everybody else, then why would anybody want to watch me? But thank you. I appreciate it. It's just one of those like.
Yeah. What happens if I put a handful of tobacco in my mouth and just light it? What will happen?
We would be screaming for Mrs. Spawn to call whatever the British version of 911 is.
Don't worry about it. I'm medically trained. I'm advanced medically trained, so I'll be all right.
I think it's called 999 and where you're at.
It's 9. Yeah, it's 999. But just for the record, guys, if you are smokers and you want to quit, don't try to fucking do it like your fucking 2-level job. I've done that. I've made a mistake and I'm struggling.
I told you how I quit. Did you listen to me?
No.
The hubby's trying to quit too. He's down from 3 packs a day to less than 1 pack a day.
The dude still walks around with his vape, but he doesn't use it very much. I quit very, very slowly, but I quit smoking in my car. Then I quit smoking at home. Then I quit smoking at work. And then I quit smoking at the bar because that was the hardest. You smoke when you drink.
You see, Richard Luthmann? You see, if you stop smoking that fucking shit you're smoking, you wouldn't be coming out with so much fucking shit in these documents. Sorry.
That's what I said earlier. I said, what's he smoking down there in Florida? He's holding out on us.
I mean,
I feel like he's British. No way he's listening to an American.
Right, I'm listen, Garrett.
Well, Garrett. It's not. No, wait. I'm gonna stop this right here. Right, and we're gonna put an end to this. It's not the British American thing. It's the fact that he is a he, and he's not listening to a she. There's
Wait, fucking hang on a minute. Rewind that shit. Now, rewind that and say that in English, not American English, in freaking English.
You are not listening to me because, in general, when does a man listen to a woman? Ever.
Good point. Well presented. Carry on.
and if they do listen, they don't admit it.
Yeah. No,
And Kevin, this is why I have derailed merch. Because I know myself.
No, listen, Garrett.
Don't worry, I will.
Sorry. Garrett is the Welsh terminology of Gareth. Mate, that was brilliant. But the thing is, we're not derailed. This is the way we deal with shit like this. Because this is the only way we could deal with shit like this. When we're doing
it's either this or a whole lot of whiskey, and I don't think
Hang on a minute, that's unfair because you two will be fucking hammered and I got to sit here sober and put up with this shit.
I did get the nickname Whiskey in the military because I got caught at 19 years old with a bottle of Jack Daniels in one hand and a flask full of Crown Royal in the other. Oops.
Yeah. By the way, that's a good point. So,
only me brings out a good point. Yes, I wonder how many times alligator fuckers we filed in a court document.
I believe that Luthmann has made this the one time. He gets the award.
I am starting to think that Bruce and Luthmann, because they're not going to use fucking Leslie because she's off the rail anyway. I think that Luthmann and Deuceboy are writing these documents. And then what they're doing, they're sending what they've written to like Lisa or someone else and say, right, take that and write it in your own words.
In order to be derailed, you have to be off the rails. You have to actually have a rail.
Wait, we don't have rails. I feel
no.
safe.
You said Lips was off the rails. It's like in order to be off the rails, you have to have one.
Yeah, and here's another thing. Again, I'm telling you, I want you to, at some point. I want you to put at least this paragraph and the one before. I want you to check it for AI. Because I'm telling you right now, that's been written by AI.
I run every document through AI. And I will do, this is no exception. I even run the judge's documents through AI.
Oh, snap.
I don't discriminate. If I'm going to run one person's documents through AI, I run everybody's documents through AI because I don't discriminate. I hate everybody equally.
Oh, by the way, if I had a stroke and my doctor told me to stop smoking, right, he wouldn't even be able to finish that sentence. I'd have all the nicotine out of my house system. Trust me. But I'm an ox. I'm a bear. I am a fucking monster of a human being. So that's why I'm quitting. Right. I'm only saying it as it is. The plaintiff's filing further revealed.
I was going to start reading and then I saw her comment. I quit every time I was pregnant. So can I blame my children for me starting again?
Yes, 100%. And in fact, they need to pay you back every penny of the cigarettes the fags that you bought.
All right, let's get back into this. Let's rail ourselves instead of derailed. Get back on the rails here.
Listen, you know what they say about train wrecks?
The train. Get back on the rails.
It's a controlled accident.
You can't. You don't want to look, but you can't stop.
Oh, shut up, man.
Sorry, my child is talking to somebody, but there's nobody in the house.
Just for the record, children of her age will have imaginary friends. Like mine, I had an imaginary friend, and he was called Sledgehammer.
Okay, yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, the plaintiff's filings further reveal their disregard for the most basic requirements of federal procedure. Yes.
Wait a minute. Spawn has me very confused. He needs to speak his mind. Me tell us what he is thinking. Reckles, if I told you what I thought about these individuals and
okay, I think I gotta go because I think there's somebody outside because she came to get me and pointing. So, Gail, I do love in the poll that I made. Have you hit the like button? Yes, no, I don't like you. 2% or so hit I don't like you. Thanks, guys. All right, can somebody read this paragraph for me?
What one?
Plaintiff's filings further reveal, starting at the top.
Well, it's up to the audience. Do they want to hear it in an Americanese accent, or do they want to hear it in a perfect?
Just read it.
Okay. My pretty, would you like to do it? Or?
You can do it. Go ahead.
Okay. The plaintiff's filings further reveal their disregard for the most basic requirements of federal procedure. Nowhere in the complaint, the amended complaint, or the operative second amended complaint, do plaintiffs clearly delineate between Richard Luthmann Sr. and Richard Luthmann Jr.
Hey, stop right there 1 second. Hang on. You know, somebody made a post about this earlier in the comments about has Richard himself ever made a distinction? Even on his LinkedIn post, he doesn't use Richard Luthmann Sr. Jr.
Nope.
In any of the stuff that's online, it doesn't list it as junior behind it. So if he doesn't make that distinction, how can he try to hold somebody else accountable for that? Who knows he's a junior if he doesn't
because this is what they call, what we called in the old days, we call this a sympathy speech. It's basically like, try to gain the sympathy from whoever's going to read this and believe the bullshit that's in it. But the mistake he's done, it'll be very easy for Jeremy, for Randy Sockett, or for anyone investigating or doing research on all this to show multiple screenshots of accounts, of profiles and stuff like that, where there's not Junior behind his name. And exactly. They could use it. And they could use that as an argument in court, because the thing is, sorry, go on.
No, I'm saying that's right. That's what I would just question. Somebody had made that in the chat, had made a comment about that. And so, of course, I went and looked, and I looked on his LinkedIn, and I looked at all these things, and he doesn't specifically use junior. So therefore, I mean, I wouldn't know you were a junior unless you told me. I don't know who your daddy is. You know, I mean, I ain't checking all that stuff out unless you tell me.
That's such a southern thing to say. I don't know who your daddy is.
I'll tell you who's your daddy. Who's your daddy? Oh yeah. Anyway, no.
Gail says only me. You can't leave. It's only you.
It's only me, only you. Right. Anyway, yeah, but instead they deploy vague group pleading, shotgun allegations, and conclusory assertions that fail to identify. Oh, I'm coming back to that fucker. Identify with individuals is supposedly responsible for which act. This failure is not merely an oversight; it is a deliberate tactic to ensnare senior in litigations aimed solely at his son. Now, here's the thing, all right? And I hope
you always know it's going to be a good thing when it's like, well, here's the thing.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Now, everyone knows that when they were born, they learn from their parents. They grow up, and you have an evolution of learning. You go to school, you go to play school, kindergarten, whatever, and you go to school. Now, this fat ass, right, is like in his 40s or 50s, and he was a lawyer and got 4 years federal conviction. Spent 2 years of that in federal jail. Comes out with a smile because his boyfriend probably left him with a handkerchief. Now, his father was not part of this at all. At all. He is the one involving his father now. Now, here's the problem. His father says one wrong word. Right, says anything derogatory, defamating, slanderous, or anything. Right, here's the problem. Richard Luthmann Jr., right, by his own words, has already put defamation and slanderous comments in there because of the allegations he is stating in this fucking document. Mm-hmm. So therefore, indirectly, he's basically saying that this is what the father is saying.
Right. So, right. It's like it's coming from his daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, like, how fucking stupid do you have to be to write this shit and even think that people are going to take it serious? I mean, seriously, come on, for God's sake.
After the first paragraph, I wouldn't take any of this shit seriously.
No.
Why would you? Look, if I'm going to be fucking so honest and frank with you. If I was in this situation right now and I was taken to court, let's say I was Richard Luthmann, I would not involve my family, my friends, anybody. I would go and get myself a lawyer, preferably pro se. If I had money, I'd pay for a decent lawyer, and I would keep my freaking mouth shut. I would wait until after my deposition or when I go to the first day court date. I would keep my mouth shut. The less I say online, the less I behave and act online, the less there's evidence against me.
Like MLS.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, what part of you going around, walking down a boulevard in Hollywood, showing everyone where you are, where you live, the same thing about the restaurants and everything else, telling people where you are, trying to entice that someone turns up and then does something like slaps you around like a bitch you are, and then suddenly you can turn around and say, well, it was incited by Jeremy Hales, which he wasn't, because you are enticing him. It's called entrapment. And here you are writing it. I'm going to shut up now. I'm just going to roll a cigarette and shut the fuck up because I'm about to say something that I may not regret.
You want to keep reading?
Sorry, I muted myself there. Pardon?
You want to keep reading?
No, because I'm about to put my hand through the freaking screen and drag, because this is causing mental anguish towards the people who have to read it.
So I wonder if we can sue now.
Yes.
Hey, look, I turned 55 at the end of this month. Can I get him for elder abuse for having to read this crap?
Yes, you could have done it if you would have. You could have done it even if you were 30, but that's beside the point. Yeah.
All right. Plaintiffs have had multiple opportunities to amend and clarify, but have refused, thereby compounding the prejudice and multiplying the abuse. It sounds like a updated version of Polyflop.
Yeah, that right? Absolutely.
Ricky Bobby! Equally troubling is the procedural misconduct surrounding this motion. Local Rule 7.1b of the Northern District of Florida requires the movants to confer in good faith before filing most motions. Plaintiff neither confirmed with defendant
Dad.
nor included the required certification.
I'm sorry, I'm muting myself. Sorry, I forgot. I thought I muted.
This failure is not technical. It demonstrates plaintiff's broader strategy of dispensing with fairness, candor, and procedural safeguards whenever expedient. What the heck? This sentence to me makes absolutely no sense. And I know I'm not a lawyer, and I know sometimes I'm stupid and I get shit wrong. But like, this sentence makes no sense to me because plaintiff senior was not a defendant.
I know, they don't have to confer with him at all.
Yeah, I
exactly.
think he just made a mistake. He's just made a mistake in this document.
Okay. I wasn't being stupid. Something literally didn't make sense. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of junior, he's put senior. What a fucking idiot. Sorry, I do apologize for I am getting frustrated with this. Don't want to take the bad man away.
Mine too. This writing is messing with my dyslexia. Yeah, I don't have dyslexia, but it's messing with my cognitive issues.
Well, after you've read all this, after this stream, you're probably gonna have fucking dyslexia. You're gonna have everything. You're gonna have everything from A to Z, probably even A B C pros. Yeah. The fact that he's put in senior instead of junior, he's now. I mean, he's the one being sued. He's the one who's the defendant, not his father. Wait, what?
Everybody wish Daniel a happy birthday. He says, I turned 56 today. Can I sue for elder abuse?
Wait a minute. If it's his birthday, you know what's going to happen.
No, you're not doing that on my chat. You're not breaking people's eardrums.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear person. Happy birthday to you. Many more. There you go.
But if I were the judge, I would not have read. Sarcastic. If you actually want to get into it, go to about the minute 25. If I were the judge, I would not make it past plaintiff.
Hey, let's time out Gareth Bolter for saying mute me.
Let's not.
Oh shit!
Hold on.
No.
Y'all want to read equally troubling? Oh wait.
Yeah. Wait. What?
The
failure.
Yep.
Yeah. This failure is not technical. It demonstrates plaintiff's broader strategy of dispensing with fairness, candor, and procedural safeguards whenever expedient. Courts in this circuit have long emphasized that failure to meet and confer is grounds of denial or of relief. Plaintiff's disregard of the court's local rules further underscores the frivolous and vexatious nature of their motions. What was he drinking or smoking at the time of writing this?
He's holding out.
I mean, in some you carry on reading because my patience has run out with this fucking.
In some, the motion before the court is the product of a knowingly false affidavit of service that fabricates a stepmother relationship between senior and someone whose name is unknown and pretends that service at the home of strangers in Ponte Vedra somehow binds Junior. And he didn't say that the stepmother was a stepmother of Senior, because if she's still living, God bless her soul. He was claiming that the woman was the stepmother of Junior, of actual paint chips. So he's got that completely wrong.
Then Paint Chips needs to prove that statement is true.
Well,
Because
he's saying that it's Senior's stepmother. He's saying that this fabricates a stepmother relationship between Senior and someone whose name
oh boy,
he's got it all twisted around. All right. A
yeah.
defective pleading strategy that collapses the identities of father and son without distinction. A deliberate refusal to amend or clarify despite repeated opportunities. A failure to a failure to comply with the mandatory meet and confer requirements of Local Rule 7.1b, a broader pattern of abuse, harassment, and elder targeting documented in complaints to federal authorities, and serious personal injuries inflicted on Senior as a direct result of the abusive litigation, including severe mental anguish, emotional distress, and a fractured rib. For all of these reasons, this motion is frivolous, abusive, and wholly improper. It must be denied.
I mean, here's like, listen. In the old days, in the army, I'm going to tell you a little story before we carry on with this. All right. In the old days, like you had 242 and 252 charges. All right. And if you got hammered with a 242 or 252, all right, you'd get in a lot of trouble. And there was one thing about the British Army. Well, one thing you'll learn in the British Army. If you go out and get involved in a punch up, or you fall downstairs because you're drunk or something like that, and you hurt yourself and you injure yourself, right? And you turn up on duty the next morning and you go on a sickie and you become a biff chip, all right? Or you go on sick parade and shit like that. They will ask you, what happened? Oh, I fell downstairs. Why? I was intoxicated. Right. I want to see you outside my office in half an hour after you're done with the MO. All right, then. The moment you get outside the office, you go, come in, and you walk in there, or you try to march in, right? You put your tabs together and you will get charged for self-inflicted wounds or self-inflicted pain, right? And you'll get charged and you will be on jankers until your injury is done. And I can tell you right now.
Wait. What's jankers?
Basically, it's open arrest, or you basically spend most of your time in the court, in the guard room.
Okay.
Or you do KP, and so jankers means you just get treated like shit.
Gotcha.
And here's the biggest thing about this whole thing, what I've read so far since I've been here. It's basically like me asking you to write something for me on my behalf, and then me and you asking Squid to do a headstand while sucking through a straw to write upside down everything that we've just said.
Sounds like complete and total fun. And I'm here. I just have to take care of some stuff behind the scenes for stuff. So I moved up the thing, and I'm going to get back to weird shit that's going on.
Okay.
All right. You want me to keep reading them?
Yes, please.
Okay. Number 3, failure to comply with Local Rule 7.1b. The Northern District of Florida imposes a clear and non-negotiable duty. Before filing most motions, the moving party must confer with the opposing party in a meaningful, good faith attempt to resolve the dispute without judicial interventions. ND Florida Local Rule 7.1b, the purpose is straightforward: prevent unnecessary filings, conserve judicial resources, and ensure that litigation remains fair rather than abusive. The rule requires not just a perfunctory and total communication, but a substantial effort to resolve the issue. A written certification of this effort must accompany the motion itself. Here, plaintiff Jeremy Hale and his counsel, Randy Shockett, have brazenly disregarded, and she leaves me hanging there. There she goes. Brazenly disregarded. Where am I at?
I might have gone up too far.
Hold on, let me see it.
Blatantly disregarded the I'm awful.
That's okay.
This whole day today has been like every time that my brain gets focused on one thing, shit goes sideways.
Okay, you can leave right there. I see it. I found it. Okay,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
good.
right at the top. Right there.
Okay. Brazenly disregarded this rule. They did not reach out to defendant senior, a 72-year-old man who is not even a proper party, before filing their motion. They did not attempt to resolve the matter by telephone, in writing, or otherwise. And they did not include the mandatory Rule 7.1b certification. Their filing is silent on this requirement. This omission is not accidental. It's part of the broader pattern of abusive conduct that characterizes Hale's and Shockett's modus operandi.
Mama Squid's in the house too.
Oh, okay. Who else wants to read? Go for it.
All right, and I got about 5 minutes left before I have to call it a day because I have to get things ready for to work. It's just one more thing my brain has to comprehend today, that like my ADHD is on like another level today, which is one of the reasons that I wasn't going to stream. And then I saw that first paragraph and I'm like, no, we have to talk about this. We have to talk about this. We at least have to start this. Where did we leave off?
The court need only look at plaintiff, the second paragraph right there.
Okay. The court need only look at plaintiff's broader litigation conduct to appreciate this pattern as documented in complaints submitted to the FBI and IC3. Hales and Shockett operate through harassment disguised as legal process, filing scattershot motions. No, I'm pretty sure that they're pretty specific motions.
Interjection.
Yes, sir.
FBI and IC3 are actually the same thing. They're actually part of IC3 is actually part of the FBI investigative cybercrime division. Just saying. And also I just took a screenshot of the text and did a little bit of a thingy bobby, and it says here the passage reads like something written by a real attorney or court, especially since the references procedural rules and jurisdiction standard. So if this was his father writing this, I call BS.
Yeah, I've known pharmacists, and this is not how they write.
No, not at all.
No offense, and this is not meant as an insult. This is just meant as like, this is just the way it is. Anybody in the medical community, when they tend to write, they don't write in complete sentences.
Nope.
They're really bad at writing incomplete sentences through no fault of their own, especially when you're 72 years old. I have a friend whose father was a retired pharmacist. The man does not write incomplete sentences because he's written short note. And like, I still write in medical terminology, like when I'm writing handwriting stuff, I'll write in medical shorthand because it's quicker. They don't write. I do that too. They don't write in complete sentences because they've never had to. And secondly, they've never had the time to, because time is money. Unlike here, where time is money, and the more words you use, the more you get paid. Their time is money. The less time you spend writing, the more time you spend charging patients.
Yeah. And with respect, 72-year-old who's just who spent the last 19 years sober, like if you were a heavy, and I say this with the utmost respect, if you were a alcoholic or dependent on substances and stuff like that, by the time you're 72, there are going to be some discrepancies. And this here is definitely not written by him. This is written for him by Richard Luthmann Jr., whatever you want to call him, right? And I think that if the judge reads this, I hope the judge turns around and says, actual fact, are you trying to break the law? Because you're writing a statement of fact of stating that this is your father writing this and not you. So technically, you've put words into your father in a 72-year-old's mouth.
Steven says my sister is a doctorate in pharmacy. She says 4 out of 5 pharmacists think this is bullshit. I have a friend who's a pharmacist. I will ask her what she thinks of this. 8 pages in normal English is less than a page in medical text. Yeah, it's yeah, we don't write complete words. That's very true. And you usually start it with patient stated. It's like the quicker you get shit done. Blah blah blah. This stated this with this with this with this.
Yeah, like for take 2 pills twice a day, it's BID. 3 times a day is TID. QD is every day. It's almost like shorthand. Yeah, you have shorthand.
Yeah, somehow PRN is as needed. I never looked into what PRN meant actually in Latin. That I'm sure it's Latin. It's got to be, but that somehow means.
I was a pharmacy tech for 10 years and a
how about
medical assistant for 5.
How about when you see NFC or NFI?
You see NFC, I think National Football Conference.
No, NFC is no fucking clue, and NFI means not fucking interested.
No.
I've
Don't
seen
care.
that. I've seen NFC on my medical document about 10, 20 years ago, and I went to the MO and I went, "What does that mean?" And he went, "No fucking clue."
And Jeffrey, you might be right.
No fucking clue. Sorry.
To be honest, I've never looked because I've never cared to look because it's never been important. All I've needed to know is PRN meant as needed. So when I looked at my patient's MedRec, sorry, got dyslexic. All I saw was, okay, so when I knew what they were able to take, because I'm not a nurse, I don't give meds. I just looked at what they were on so that I could monitor for potential side effects during activities.
Yeah. And just for the record, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever saw NFC, right, on your medical document, it doesn't mean no fucking clue or no whatever. It means no further comment. It was an abbreviation because it was on the medical document.
And Kathy, I knew it was Latin. I just didn't know what it was Latin for because once again, it's like it didn't really matter to me what it stood for as long as I knew what it meant. Like I knew what it stood for. I didn't need to know what it meant, so I never bothered to actually Google it because it's not like I was a nurse and took a pharmacology class. The only pharmacology class that I took was in regards to side effects of medications for cardiac and mental health meds in regards to how it affected rehab.
So go back to this document. Let me ask you a question on a medical side then. If the father is a recovering alcoholic or a substance abuser of 19 years, and he's been sober 19 years. Congratulations, by the way, for your sobriety. And the fact that he's 72 years old, couldn't there be a conflict of interest? The fact that anything that is being said in here is based on hearsay? Because at the end of the day, anything that's happened that he is stating in this is based on hearsay and assumption.
Not a clue.
I have no idea.
Possibly, but I don't know. But this is where we will leave off, and a whole 5 pages into the document. We have 45 pages left to go, people. We will cover this tomorrow and Thursday. Good Lord. Just when you think that, like, you're going to have time to cover other topics, somebody dropped some bullshit and you're like,
that's what Tug says, the gift that keeps on giving the whole year through.
it's like the herpes of cases. It's like just when you think it's going to go away, it doesn't. Just when you think it's going to go away.
Yep.
Here we are.
Yeah, that 81 is exactly correct, because in your daily report book you'd put no no
Oh,
further,
yeah.
NTFR, nothing further to report. Right, and then
Put
you right at the
NFC in a
end,
nice giant line.
yeah, and right at the end you put NFC, your rank, name, rank, number, and then you put a line through the whole page. Even if it was one comment, whole page gone.
Just this nice giant line.
Yeah, and the fucking guard commander and the fucking they used to get really pissed off. You're wasting the whole freaking
Wait,
page.
wait the whole page.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Walking there's 2 comments. So, what the fuck? You could have fucking just put a line underneath it. Well, we got told to go diagonal, so sorry about that.
Yep, and so we will do this tomorrow around, and we also have a new spawn. There's a new
I didn't do it.
NTSB report from LaGuardia of on the ground collision. So there's a new NTSB report to cover.
No. I'm putting my foot down now. I'm putting my foot down. No.
I still have Zachary Young documents to go through. Like, I have so many documents in this case to go through that I'm like confused on what these documents actually are, because I just see a list of documents and I'm like, I haven't clicked on any of them because there's like 50 of them.
Oh my god, like, we're opening so many different fucking rabbit holes. I'm gonna need a fucking parachute.
So for those of you who don't know, Zachary Young, I've mentioned him on this channel before. He is a Florida resident. He lives overseas with his wife. He has sued. In January, he went to trial with CNN for defamation and won.
Yes, I heard about that.
And while he had won a trial against CNN for defamation, a jury trial in Florida, the AP had published a report about him winning against CNN for defamation and defamed him allegedly while he was winning the defamation case against CNN. So he's suing them. World News and Report in the AP. Make it make sense. So hopefully that will all go to trial, but right now there's just a whole lot of documents and I have to sort through what's important because we have not covered that case in months.
Oh, Big Al.
I have not looked into that case in months because there's just so much. Sarah Boone has a new lawyer, a new public defender. She has 60 days, so there will be nothing new in that. There's nothing new in a lot of other cases. There's nothing new in a lot of federal cases.
Check Big Al's comment.
It's true. He has used that address in other court proceedings.
Yep. We did read that we did read a filing by him last week that he had actually written, and we were kind of analyzing, and I would like to put this document against the document that he wrote that we read from the other. We might do that next Tuesday. Compare that document that he wrote, and it was an exhibit in Randy's filing from a different federal case in Fort Myers to this one and see if they were written by the same person.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Just to compare the way it was written and because it's very interesting because this is supposedly written by Senior, but that document was written by him in another case before this case even was a blip on his radar. So it would be very interesting to compare the two, wording, just grammar, things like that, because people have writing styles, and I'm not a handwriting expert or any forensic expert in that, but it's just curious to look. So that might be next Tuesday's topic, if y'all don't mind.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I use ChatGPT because I can't spell for shit, which everyone knows. I had the grammar and spelling police department after me on Facebook for nearly 6 months. But the thing is, for me, it's helpful. But when you're a lawyer in a federal lawsuit and you're writing like you're a prenatal or probably kindergarten level, considering that this guy was a lawyer, right? He is using the most dirtiest tricks or the dirtiest tactics I have ever seen. And if this writ or this motion is taken serious by the judge, then I think it's game over with the system.
I think the judge will read the whole thing. However, I think the judge will have a difficult time taking anything seriously in this motion after the first paragraph.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I think he will read it just because he feels that he has to read it and it is his job to read it.
Yeah.
However, I don't think he will take anything seriously. Traveling fools, hey buddy, how are you? Good to see you.
Falling over and breaking your wrist is not the responsibility of freaking anyone else except the person who fucking got the injury. It's just like Lloyd, for example, right? If we're going to play this game, then that means Lloyd, who tripped over the uneven ground with the carpets and all that shit on Lizard Lady's property, that means he could sue the shit out of her because he had a hip operation, and how long did he spend in hospital?
I don't know. He was in rehab for a month or more. I know.
Oh, longer than a month. I think it was like 6 to 8 weeks, I believe.
Oh, and Stephen, I appreciate your comment on I posted a community post today that said no stream today, 3D world taking priority because my ADHD is everywhere. And then Stephen posted a comment that said, well, how'd that work out for you? Thank you for your
good.
I appreciate it.
A nice, good job there. Well done, Stephen. Keep it going, mate. Keep it going. Well done there, lad.
You all crack me up. I love you guys.
Do you know, every time we get together, there is a 70% chance that we never get anywhere past page 5, 6, or 7. Right? So how about this? Like, I think that, I mean, my pretty needs to catch up anyway. So how about this? I come on and lurk, and I'm just there for the morale boost, and you two cover the document, and I shut the fuck up.
That'll work. So tomorrow morning, I am doing a stream about 10:30-ish, maybe 11, depending on what time I get home. Because I'm going to try to get my fat butt to the gym tomorrow morning. Whatever time I get home, I'm going to do my favorite things from the Amazon Prime days and things that I'm ordering, because I will be doing reviews on when I get them and how they work and shit like that, and if they're worth it, or if I'm sending them fucking things back. However, that being said, this will be tomorrow afternoon where we will be going through more of this document. Whether these two decide to join me for the shit show or I am by myself remains to be seen. They are always welcome. However, we will see what happens.
I should come with a fucking parental warning. Or
if it wasn't Kevin, to get something done. Well, guess what, Kevin? I am not the type who relies on super chats because I don't get the super chats that like certain other people get. So your girl's got to make some money somehow. Because your girl has a 3-year-old to take care of, and she's a stay-at-home mama and a disabled vet. So, you know, I got to do what I got to do. I only work 1 day a week. So your girl's got to make some money somehow. So because I don't rely on super chats, I monetize my streams. Sorry, I know it's inconvenient sometimes, but I appreciate you tolerating it. If you don't want me to monetize my streams, you better start super chatting, because that's the only way for me to not monetize my streams.
Yeah, and as Tom Cruise said, show me the money. Show me the money.
Yeah.
But I am really bad. Gail grifts for me because I'm really bad at it. But that's one of the reasons why I monetize my streams and there's ads in my streams, is because of the fact that I don't rely on, and 2, I'm really bad at asking for, because I feel like a damn grifter. So, you know. Squid can zip through also get caught up on page 1 because she goes ranting, but typically it's more than 5 pages regardless. Yeah, but I have fun. And our girl won't make any money if she doesn't get to work. Yes, I gotta go. I have like literally. Culver's cheese curds. I literally have 3 minutes to change, put my shoes on, pee, and get out of the house.
Well, too much fucking information. You should have started with the P in first. Jesus
I
Christ.
do have us set up to redirect over to AJ, alternate juror. If you have never heard of AJ, she is amazing. She is gorgeous, and she's a grandma, and she's gorgeous. Her and her kids are amazing. You got plenty of time. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jenny, how are you? She is amazing. Her stream does not start till 5 o'clock, but tell her I sent you. Go give her a like and subscribe. She is amazing at what she does. She is gorgeous as hell. She is sweet as hell. And tell her I sent you. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Amazon Prime Day.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys. Have a great day. Bye.